16. I am an overflowing treasure trove of abundance. I am an overflowing treasure trove of abundance. 17. I easily, smoothly, and effortlessly attract financial prosperity, wealth, and abundance into each aspect of my life. I easily, smoothly, and effortlessly attract financial prosperity, wealth, and abundance into each aspect of my life. 18. I always have more than enough money. I always have more than enough money. 19. Money keeps flowing to me from expected and unexpected sources. Money keeps flowing to me from expected and unexpected sources. 20. Money constantly circulates in my life freely and effortlessly. Money constantly circulates in my life freely and effortlessly. 21. There is always surplus money flowing to me. There is always surplus money flowing to me. 22. I am financially free. I am financially free. 23. Money comes flying to me from several directions. Money comes flying to me from several directions. 24. Money comes to me generously in perfect ways. Money comes to me generously in perfect ways. 25. There is an abundance of things to love in my life and the lives of everyone around me. There is an abundance of things to love in my life and the lives of everyone around me. 26. I am perennially adding to income and wealth. I am perennially adding to income and wealth. 27. Money flows through me, and I have more than enough wealth to meet all my needs and wishes. Money flows through me, and I have more than enough wealth to meet all my needs and wishes. 28. Money is flowing to me each day. Money is flowing to me each day. 29. Money is drawn to me easily, effortlessly, and frequently. Money is drawn to me easily, effortlessly, and frequently. 31. I am a prosperity magnet. Prosperity and abundance is always drawn to me. I am a prosperity magnet. Prosperity and abundance is always drawn to me. 31. I think abundance all the time. I think abundance all the time. 32. I am completely worthy of attracting wealth and money into my life. I am completely worthy of attracting wealth and money into my life. 33. I deserve wealth, money, and abundance. I deserve wealth, money, and abundance. 34. I am open and accepting to receive the wealth and abundance life has to offer me. I am open and accepting to receive the wealth and abundance life has to offer me. 35.
What's up, transaction engineers? Playing them good affirmations, baby. Listen, how many of y'all know that we got to program our mind, man? Reprogram our mind. Let me make sure. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Say something in the chat, please. Please, please. Let me check my mic. Mic check. Mic check. Let's see. Audio. Check. Oh, yeah. Okay, y'all hear me. All right, baby. Thank y'all for joining me. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name's Eddie Raymond, a.k.a. Mr. Transaction Engineer, baby. Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm still here now. I love it. I want to go somewhere, but it's kind of hard because we're the hottest city popping, baby. Hey, welcome, family. Nelson, Anthony, how y'all doing, man? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all, man. All my transaction engineer family members out there, I got something special for y'all. And I'm gonna answer questions when we get towards the end. I'm gonna try to keep it short because it's Sunday. I know everybody want to relax and chill a little bit. But now I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been holding back a little bit on this strategy. We've been eating pretty good off this one. I wouldn't say I've been holding back because the information is on our website. But I haven't talked much about it because we're so much in the trenches with it, perfecting it and just making, money off of this with little to no money down. And it's honestly, this is what's going on. And it replaces, I know like people used to be wholesaling houses like crazy. But if you check, a lot of people are not wholesaling houses, y'all, like that. A lot of them just capping. And for those of you who don't know what capping means, they just playing. They just playing, acting like they making money off wholesaling houses. Guys, you got to be in a couple of cities if you want to do some millions in wholesaling. I'm gonna keep it 1 trillion. You got to be in a couple of cities, and guess what that's gonna take? A lot of infrastructure, a lot of putting your business together. And you don't have to do all that stuff. You could be in one state, one market, but if you're a transaction engineer and you know how to incorporate more than one strategy, that's how you continue to eat in this business. You got to know, check this out. If you're marketing, right, and leads come in, if you only have one set of eyes, which is wholesaling eyes, you're going to miss the owner financing deals. You're going to miss the lease purchases. You're going to miss the option deal, the owner finance, subject to, short sale. Man, it's endless. You're going to miss all of that stuff because you can only see with one set of eyes. So I like to say master one strategy, go to the next. Don't just try to learn all of them at one time. Now, that's how, when I started 19 years ago, that's what happened to me. I learned like 4 or 5 at one time, which was a blessing for me because I can take that because I was so hungry. I used to drive a forklift for $10 an hour or something like that. 10, I don't even remember, it was so long ago. Lord have mercy. Woo! Hey, so I used to drive a forklift for $10 an hour, and man, that was, oh my God, man. I was barely making it. And I had 3 kids. So, but I ran across my OG Ron LeGrand. They had a seminar called Millionaire Maker, the Millionaire Maker seminar. We learned like 4 or 5 strategies off the jump. And then, man, I just kept going. I hired about 4 or 5 more mentors. Jeff Collar, Bob Linetti, Ted Thomas. Man, who else I heard? DeWan and Bill Twyford. Man, I'm out about 200 grand, but it was the best 200 grand I ever invested. But that's the only way you're going to learn this information. This stuff is called specialized knowledge, which means a lot of people don't have this knowledge. That's why it's so valuable. That's why it's so valuable for you. When you go to work and get a job, you're at a cap rate. There's only so much you can make. Now, being an entrepreneur, I'm not going to say it's easy because guess what? There's nobody there on your butt at every day saying, hey, go get that done. Go get it done. Nobody is there. So you got to hit your own self on the back of the head. Tighten up. You got to hit your own self on the back of the head and push yourself every single day as an entrepreneur. Every single day. So what you going to do? But this strategy here, I'm going to show you how with little to no money down, you can make checks like you're wholesaling houses. Like you're wholesaling houses, but guess what? It's very few people that even teach this stuff. And I will only give one person on this internet that I know personally that's a beast in this strategy. It's only one person. And that's only entire YouTube. That's the godfather in this stuff. The next is me. I'll give him that. I'll give him that approach because he came before me. But he's really good. But this niche, y'all, will make you some money. But you got to buy right. And one thing I love about in this niche, guess what? Most of the sellers don't even care what the value is. Most of them think the tax assessed value is the value of the property. And if you've been in real estate a while, or if you haven't, the tax assessment is usually low. So if these individuals are going off the tax assessment, guys, you're getting deals. You're getting a lot of deals. Now, it's a couple of different methods and steps you got to take, kind of like wholesaling houses, but you got to do a couple of more things in between before you put it on the market out there for sale to make sure you got a deal. To make sure you got a deal. But it all goes to a mindset. You got to believe you can do it, and then get out there and do it. It's like you can't take no for an answer. When I quit my job, guess what? It was it. They wouldn't give me no more time off. I wanted to go to the Millionaire Maker seminar. It was 5 days of intense training. 5 days of intense training for about 8 to 10 hours a day. 8 to 10 hours a day for 5 days. And you think a little job like that, driving the forklift, none against anybody driving forklifts. I've been there, done that, and I'm definitely not going back. Woo! Thank you, real estate. But what I was saying, yeah. So it was 5 weeks of training, 5 weeks of intensive training, and I went, sat in that class. I came with deals. I was so motivated. I came with deals. I had to quit my job in order to go to the seminar because I didn't have no more time off. Quit my job, and it was on. It was on. Went to that seminar. I came. I was so focused. Like when they say, "Burn your bridges." I forgot that quote. I'm so sorry. I'll think about it while we talk. But hey, I set sail, baby. Only this real estate vision in my focus. Nothing else. I didn't have a job, so I couldn't play. It was like I'm in the Super Bowl, baby, down by 2 touchdowns. It's 2 minutes on the clock. I had to come back. But one of the best decisions I ever made. So I put in that time, put in that work, boom. Here I am 19 years later, still going hard and loving it. Loving it every day. It's always something new. It's always something new in this. Sorry about that, y'all. Bye, honey. Yeah, y'all. So I'm trying to see how I'm gonna break this into you. Ooh. Before there was, guess what? Before there was a see, that's the only thing about when you live, you can't go back and edit. My mouth dry. So just like houses, you can wholesale land. Guess what? Before there was a house, it was land first. There was land first. Before it was a house, it was land. The builder, what do they have to do? They have to buy the land first, then build the houses. They got to buy the land first, then build the houses. Come on. And you can sell parcels of land. We like to do, we started off doing a 1/4 acre when I first learned this stuff. But now we want some acres. But when you first start off, guys, you can get a 1/4 acre. You can sell a 1/4 acre of land and make 10 grand, make 5 grand. I'm gonna show you some examples on here also. excuse me. You can make you $5 grand. You can make you 10 grand. You can make 20, 30, 40. I got a big piece of parcel, 10 acres. I'm getting ready to hit for 20,000 per acre. Because we got it so low, we negotiated it so low. So it just all depends on you and how you want to go at this. But we're only giving, now this 10 acres, we had to put down more earnest money. But guess what? In our agreements, it says the earnest money will be held by the closing attorney. So you do not give a seller earnest money directly in their hand. No, don't do that. They can disappear, say you didn't give them anything. Or it's just better to do it that way. The earnest money will be held by your closing attorney. Right? But on these smaller parcels, we're giving them $10 to tie these small parcels up. Anything, I would say any property, man, I would say any property under about 150 or less, you can get them up to $100. But we still do 10. Most people don't even say anything about the earnest money unless it's just a big parcel of land anyway. So don't get caught up on that. You need little earnest money, $10 to $100. They want anything more than that. Hey, your attorney got it. They're holding the earnest money. Put it in the contract and you're fine. How do you find your buyers? How do you find your buyers in this process? Well, first of all, who would want to buy land? Oh, good question. Builders. Now, it doesn't have to be a big builder that like to build 50 to 100 houses. It could be a builder that he want an acre. So he could put $1 million house on there or $250,000 house on it. It could be an individual that just have some money and they want to buy a piece of land and eventually build on it. You got people that put tiny houses on land. You got people that put mobile homes on land. Guys, forward this video to anybody you know that's in the real estate business, wholesaling houses, or anybody who's looking to make money on the side. Like I say, real estate doesn't have to be your passion, but let it fund your passion. Let real estate fund your passion. You can go do something else. This is just another income stream, but you got to treat it very important. It's another income stream, okay? Another income stream. You be focused, give it a couple hours a day, 2 hours a day you can give it. But you got to put in that time. You can't make any excuses. And let Joe Bob call you and knock you off track. Somebody call, hey, man, you know they're not talking about nothing. When they call, do like this. Let me focus on my lane. Because first of all, you got to go through the course. I got an online course for you also. And I got something special too that I'm going to release. I've never done this yet. I haven't done this yet, but it's a step-by-step process where we're going to hold your hand this time. We're going to hold your hand and get you to that finish line, but we're not going to do the work for you. You got to do the work. We're not going to make you sell to the calls and send out your marketing and all that stuff. We're going to show you how to do it, but we're not going to say, hey, you think I'm going to call you? Hey, John, hey, you call a seller today? Hey, John, you sent out any marketing today? Hey, Mike. No, you got to put in the work, but we're going to help you. You're an action taker and a go-getter. You're going to eat this up, and it's going to change a lot of people's lives. Like I said, this year, God bless all my TE Academy family. You know, we sell courses. We give out courses throughout the year, free training throughout the year, all of that good stuff. We just want to pay the love and pay it forward. We had over 500 people come through our academy, and we know this year I want to help 1,000 more people. 1,000 more people. And one thing about land also, guys, you don't have to go to the property. Oh, you don't have to go to the property. Everything is virtual. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm about to tell something. My picture failed. Oh, my God. Look at this picture. Don't quit. Don't you quit. Don't do it. I know you want to do it, baby. Don't do it. Don't do it. Focus. Focus and go hard. Oh, my video going. I'm moving to. I think it's blurry a little bit. But listen, you do not have to go to the property. You can do everything virtually. Let me see. I'm going to text one of my students. I hope she gets on here. She's from Missouri. She's from Missouri, right? And she's doing land deals in Florida and another state. Never been to the property. No tenants, no toilets. And you could sell land on owner financing and get cash flow every single month if you do it right. Oh my God, man. Like this is, I discovered this about, it's been about 5 or 6 years ago. 5 or 6 years ago, we've been doing it and perfecting our craft. But man, this is a hidden gem. I'm gonna see if she can get on YouTube. YouTube with me for a second. She's not the type we're gonna get on camera, but she will get on YouTube and chat in. But man, she's rocking it, rocking it. Another thing about land. First thing, little earnest money. You know what? Right now, I'm gonna tell you where to get your list from. This is a freebie just for tuning in. Just for tuning in. Go to your county. Go to your county, wherever you at. I would say start off locally if you can. And you want to be in a path of growth, which means you want to be in areas where people are moving to. Now, you can do rural areas. Keep in mind, you're not going to have a lot of buyers in rural areas. You want to be in a path of growth where stuff is going on or they got plans to start building in 5 years or 3 years. Guys, you just simply putting the land lots under contract and you're wholesaling to a buyer that may want to come in and, build something on there, put a mobile home, a tiny home, keep it for recreational use, keep it to plant vegetables, open up a garden. I mean, you never know. We sold some land to a guy that he has, when people do rehabs, they got the big dumpster trucks, where they go pick up. I'm sorry to drop this banner. The dumpster trucks where they have the big, containers, the big trash containers on the back of the truck. They drop it off to your house when you're doing a rehab and you load it up with trash. They come get it and go dump it. But he bought 2 acres just to store his containers. And you could buy it yourself, so a piece of land yourself, and find a person like that. Hey, you can come over here and store your containers. You got, for each container, give me $200 a month. Something like that, y'all. I mean, there's so many ways once we open up that mind to make money. There's so many ways. So you never know why somebody wants the land. But guess what? People want land. People are buying land like crazy. You want to be in the path of growth. And even in the rural areas, if you're buying in the rural area, you can get that stuff dirt cheap. But keep in mind now, you're going to have limited number of buyers, but it may be some buyers in town. But I like to be in pay. If you want to get paid and not have to wait several months, if you want to get paid within 30 days, I would say be in the path of growth. You can be in the city also now. You got some land in the city, like them infield lots. Just say if you ride in the city, you may see a lot in between 2 houses. Hey, and it's a hot area. I'm going to show you how to contact those people, how to research, contact the people, and get paid big wholesale fees. I'm talking about 20, 30, 40. Maybe it depends on your area. If you're in California, you hit for 100 or better. People need land to build. People need land. Before there was a house, before there was a building, there was raw land. Raw land. It wasn't a house. It wasn't a structure. Let me see. I'm gonna open up for questions. Any questions, y'all? Let's see. Put it in the chat. I'm trying to make sure I hit all my notes. Oh, let me show y'all some. I'm gonna show y'all a little something. Should I pull it up? Let me see. I'm gonna pull up now. I'm gonna pull up a lot that we wholesale to my guy Brian. Shout out to Brian. What Brian does, and this is another plug. What Brian does, we flip him the little lots. He showed me a whole nother game plan that we're working on. So we flip Brian a lot, right? We made 10 off of it. Every time I sell him one, we just get 10 off of it because he only get like a quarter or something like that. Now he's moved on. He wants some acres. But we only look for those small lots for certain buyers. See, once you get certain buyers, they're going to keep buying from you guys. They're going to keep buying from you because that's what they do. They're going to keep buying from you. So you always got buyers coming back like this. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, I love it, man. Guys, all my transaction engineers, y'all know that I give you the truth and how we get down. How we get down. Yeah, we're going to pull up this one. When was it? Okay, now this is small a lot. And like I said, guys, I'm going to share a HUD one with you real quick. So a HUD one or a settlement statement is a statement you get when you close on a house or you buy a house. It shows you all the numbers, what the seller have to pay and what the buyer got to pay. And guess what, y'all? This land, man, if you're a novice just starting out, it'll be better for you. Honestly, for doing this 19 years, all this stuff, I do commercial, residential, houses, all this stuff. I would say either land or commercial was the first to go into. Land, number one, if you don't have that much time or money, land would be good because there's a little competition. You don't have 1,000 people calling people with landlines. Hey, let me buy your land. Let me buy your land. Not yet. That's why I'm putting it out here now. Not yet. Not yet. Ooh, not yet. So you want to get in. You want to get in before it's too late. Just like wholesaling houses. Like I said, I started in 2004. Wholesaling houses, it was kind of out there, but not a lot. Now, due to YouTube and the internet, oh Lord. Man, YouTube and the internet got wholesale houses everywhere. Subject tools, they're getting out there too. We get let me see what I was gonna say. Subject tools, you gotta have some money with some of these subject to deals. I'm gonna be honest with you. And guess what? This land, wholesaling land, will help you out a lot. Wholesaling land will help you out a lot where you can buy the subject to. You got subject to money. You just hit 20,000 off a land lot, 40,000 off a land lot, 10,000 off a land lot. I'm gonna show you this HUD here. It's only 5 on here, and I'm gonna pull up another assignment, another one with 10. So you make whatever, guys. Like I say, if this all you're doing, you have little to no money. It all depends on your marketing. You could crank up the marketing by text message, ringless voice message, sending out letters. And I'm gonna tell you with the land, the letters is the number one key. I know it's old school and everything. People don't like that, but I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. Send your letters and you get more deals. Because more older people got the land. More older people have the land, so hey, the facts are the facts. The facts are the facts. But I got something special for y'all. Like, I'm really showing some real love. Real love. And I'm having a 5-week masterclass. If any of my subject to people on here, I think Nelson mentioned a subject to masterclass. Nelson, RTE Academy family, any family on here, I'm having a 5-week wholesaling land masterclass. It's going to be an hour a week starting February 28th. It's in the description. On the 28th, 5 weeks, we're going to show you how to do everything. Excuse me. Everything. If you don't come out of this class making deals, and I'm subject to master class, people got deals, people on the contract within a week or two. Shout out to them go-getters too, man. All y'all was in the Subject 2 Masterclass and in the current one. Within a couple of weeks, the go-getters, they go get it. That's the only way you're going to get it, y'all. You got to put the energy into it off the jump. While you're in the class, you got to put that energy into it. You got to set that time. It's just all about being dedicated and setting that time. Don't let nothing knock you off track. That's all it's about. That's the difference between a person doing deals and a person not doing deals. One person, they made it their main focus to close. They can't see nothing else. They can't go out with the boys and hang out all night or go with the girls on Fridays and chilling. No, they make it their sole focus to get to that closing table. Because once you get to that closing table, you have a paradigm shift, which means your whole mindset shifts. You're like, man, this stuff works. This stuff really works. And then guess what? Couple of flips, you can be out your job. My girl Lashonda, I hope she can join us. Man, Lashonda was out her job. I don't know. I think it may have took her a year before she was comfortable to leave. I finally got her to, well, I just motivated her because she used to drive short forklifts like me. Excuse me. What a coincidence. She used to drive forklifts like me, and now she's working from home, wholesaling land, doing Subject 2 deals. She's doing a couple of different deals, lease option deals. So you just take your time, y'all. Don't just get out here and just go crazy. I'm not telling you to quit your job like me. Look, I was so tired of that job, but I was going to quit anyway. So that was a good motivation. I'm like, woo, I'm out of here. Hey, I saw the infomercial said you can make $10,000 within 30 days. I thought it was a lie at first, like most people do, because we're not taught to have that kind of mindset to go invest in ourselves. We taught to spend. Then we got to invest. Then you can spend a little something. Then invest again. And one thing about real estate too is about that residual income. You want to build up enough money, go buy you a 10-unit apartment complex or own and finance a self-storage. Buy some kind of income that's coming in to help you with your lifestyle. So it's about flipping, investing, building that portfolio. And before you know it, guys, I'm telling you, you're financially free, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Woo! And financially. Let me see. Okay, I'm showing y'all the hood. I'll go off to left field. I'm sorry, y'all. So I'm gonna show you, and it's so easy, man. $10. Let me show you. We gave this lady 10 grand. Share my screen. Give me a second. Oh yeah, bingo. All righty, baby. Let's get to the money. How do you make this? So this Suggs Road, right? I'm going to show you this one, and then I'm going to pull up the actual picture. I want you to see what the guy we sold a lot to. I'm going to show you the guy that we sold a lot to, what he done to the property. Any questions, put it in the chat. So let me show you. All right, baby. Let's get to the money. All right, so this is a little small lot we done. Oh, as you can see, this one from July. All right. Suggs Road. So like I said, this was a little small quarter acre. We've been doing it a while now, so we don't really market for those type of properties unless it's for one of our buyers. And this buyer here, he's been buying properties from us for about 3 years now. So we had to keep him on the radar now, but now he wants some acres. So we look for a couple of acres down there. But it's a small deal, right? Contract 25 grand. Listen, you guys, y'all can do this. This is easy for you to do. It's easy for you to do. Easy. Says easy. Say, this is easy for me to do. Affirmation. So this 25,000, right? A little small parcel of property. Gross amount due from the seller, 29,000. Remember, this is a HUD-1 settlement statement. This is the buyer side, the left side. The right side is the seller side. This is a preliminary HUD. This is a preliminary HUD. All right, we're going to come down here. You got your taxes, 153. And the land, on most land, y'all, the taxes are very low. Like some of this land you're going to want to keep for yourself and owner finance with the seller and get them small monthly payments. We're going to show you how to do that. So we'll go to the second page. This right here has all the, since this is land, y'all, guess what? We don't have to deal with homeowners insurance, all that stuff. You do have property insurance. All right, so this is a little small deal. Small deal, okay. And the assignment fee on this one was $3,500. But guess what we had into this deal? One phone call, $10 to the seller. Oh, it was $4 grand because I forgot the seller gave $500 earnest money. This is the preliminary HUD, y'all. This is not the final HUD. So it was about a total about $4 grand plus the $500 earnest money and then the closing cost. So the buyer had to come with this out of his pocket to buy this property. Now let's pull up this property. I want to show you another strategy that you can do with this land. 3562. So this parcel here was in Gainesville, Georgia. And guess what? We will partner with you on deals. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I lost you. Hold on. Let me pull up this property. I want to show you what Brian is doing with these properties and what we're getting ready to jump on also. So this is going to be another strategy you're going to learn also. Man, there's endless opportunities with this land. Endless. My God. Endless. I'm going to show you what Brian. Look at this. Oh, my God. Woo! Now, this is what Brian done to the property, y'all. Look at here. Look at this. Look at this. This is going to be the advanced strategy. Some of that good juice we're going to give you. Look, we sold it to him for how much? $29,000. He put a modular home on it. Guess what he sold it for? $235,000. So that's $100 grand profit. $100 grand profit. But if you don't want to go through that, and you don't want to go through all of that, which is this will require money when you want to take it to this level. About a good probably $100 grand. Well, about a good 150. This strategy will require money, but I'm just showing you what you can do too. Instead of going out here rehabbing the big houses, you could buy the land or own and finance the land, put your modular house on there, and sell it and make money like you're rehabbing a house. Like you're rehabbing a house. So, guys, I got a special offer for you. Oh, let me see if we got any questions, man. Any questions? Woo! LA real estate. Hey, baby. She's here. Oh, man. Look in the chat. Lashonda, how long has it been since you left your job? Lashonda is one of our family members, man. You've been with us from the start, from the beginning. I think like 5-6 years. Thank you so much. I wish you would go live with me one day. She won't get on this camera, y'all. Lashonda, you got to get on this camera. So she's been out of her job for 1 year. God bless you. Excuse me, y'all. I haven't eaten breakfast, so I'm just crunching a little bit. I'm sorry. You can go live now. You can go live now. I'm gonna send you the link. So you can get on. Or we can set it up for later on if you're not ready now. Hey, y'all. I'm big on your health too, man. Big on your health. Take care of your body. Take care of your body. Take care of yourself. I had friends I lost through COVID. Shout out to everybody who even lost somebody in COVID and all that stuff. Had a lot of unhealthy friends and then family members and stuff just passed. My mom had cancer twice, so I learned a lot. We sent her to a holistic place to help her get her body right. We had to invest $1,000 a week in her health. But she stayed for 9 weeks, 4, 8. She stayed for almost 3 months. She's cancer free. Praise God. Shout out to mom too. She the one got me in the business 19 years ago. But man, we learned so much about the health industry and about this food, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You get a chance, go on Netflix and watch a movie called What the Health. Also, I think on YouTube, we got something called the pharmaceutical industry. Man, it's a whole nother thing. So take care of yourself, y'all. Look at them labels on the food and see what you're eating. Google some of that stuff. I'm going to tell you this. If the food you're eating got more than 4 or 5 ingredients on it, boy, it's chemicals. I can't even believe our government allow people to sell us chemicals for years. Why do you think cancer is at an all-time high? Man, that's a whole nother level. Let me chill out because I'm getting a little pissed off. Because I know the truth. Send you the link. Let me see. I'm gonna send Lashonda the link. Let me see how to do this. Now I haven't done this before, y'all. Give me a second. Let me see. I'm gonna try to see if I can send it to you. How the hell? Let me see if I can send you the link. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna bring Lashonda in so she can tell you her story, man. We got the same story. Same story. Both of us were driving forklifts. Let me see. Give me a second. Dang, I'm trying to find it. Virtual background. Recording. Hotkeys. Man, so Lashonda left her job in 1 year. I'm sorry. She's been gone from her job in 1 year. Nelson, do you have the recording with Dave and Pacey? Yeah, Nelson, we sent that out a couple of days ago, about 2 days ago. Oh, I'm sorry, Lashonda. I'm gonna send it to you now. I found it. It was that easy. I was making it hard. We're gonna bring my good student. She was a student. Now we're friends. Man, we just rocking and rolling now. What the hell? Just rocking and rolling, making some of this money. LaShawn, I'm getting ready to email it to you. Man, come on. Shauna, how about that KC? A lot of people mad about that Philadelphia and KC game. Shauna, I'm sending Lashonda the link, y'all, so she can get on here with us. Just talk about this land. Thank you for jumping on with us too at the last minute. I want y'all to see this stuff is real, man. Like I said, I'm here to help as many people that want to be helped, but I'm not going to do the work for you. I promise you that. But you bring the deal, especially when you join the masterclass today, we're going to help you get it. Check your email, Lashonda. We're going to show you how to get it. For sure. Cheese, that gold cheese. Nelson, you didn't get it. Tighten up, man. I haven't sent it to you. Were you on the show with Dave Nelson? Not the show, but on the master class that day when he was talking about it? Uh-oh. Any guys, y'all need any information on land? I'm gonna have any question on land. Ask it now. Listen, no question is too small. No question is too small. Shit. Hold on, y'all. Something went haywire. Shucks. Man, I don't know what happened. I was going through the matrix, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm going through the matrix. Let me bring my girl in for KC.
What's up?
How you doing? Go Cheese.
Go Chiefs, baby!
How you been?
Go Chiefs, baby!
We turning up on a Sunday.
I'm great. How are you?
Great.
We echoing. I hear an echo.
You have your YouTube on?
We echoing. I hear an echo.
You have YouTube on another channel?
Is that better?
Yeah, perfect.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Let me see.
Yep.
Here.
Yeah, I can hear you. Let me make sure.
I don't hear nothing. I can't hear nothing.
Can y'all hear us?
What about now?
Yeah, yep, I can hear you.
Okay.
You can hear me? Yeah, you can hear me.
Yeah, but it's like real choppy.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's still choppy on my end.
How sound, y'all? Does it sound choppy to you? Like on my end, you don't sound choppy, but I sound choppy to you.
Mm-hmm. Real choppy.
Let me see if I can hear it from my phone. Hey, y'all see I'm killing this though. Oh wow, it is choppy. Testing. Testing. That is my shit. Give me a second, y'all. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh yeah, it sound better. Great. Can you hear me now? Oh yeah, it sound better. Great. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. We're back in action. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. We're back in action. It must be now. You know what, man? I don't have time for this. It's this camera, man.
Put it together. Tighten up.
I gotta tighten up, baby. I gotta turn the HD camera off, guys. I'm back to the other one. Hey, another again. Let me bring my picture up again. Don't quit.
Don't quit.
Even when you feel like you're at the end of the road, tell them.
Keep going. Don't quit.
Don't quit, baby.
Quit.
So, Lashonda.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about your story. Where you from? Thank you so much for joining me at the last minute. Too.
Last minute. Okay. I'll do it. So, I was born and raised in KC, right? I'm in a non-disclosure state. Let's start off there. So, my
wow. Well, what does that mean?
A non-disclosure state means that when you're doing your market research, whether Zillow, Redfin, any of those platforms, PropStream, what you're going to find is you're going to see dots, and that's it. No numbers, which means that you can't do like ARV or anything like that, because in the non-disclosure state, they don't disclose the amount of what the property sold for, basically, which makes it very difficult.
Wow.
When you're doing real estate.
How in the world can an agent see it?
Yes, an agent can see it if you have a real estate license. That's the only way.
Oh, but nobody else can see it.
Nobody else.
Wow. Yeah, you gotta have a license up there then. If you're gonna do some, well, you still get around it though. But yeah. How you did it before?
So I just basically kind of went off of the Zestimate on like Zillow and Redfin and kind of averaged them out and just did it that way, which is still kind of difficult, but it's doable. I mean, I've done it and do it.
Wow.
Hard.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so and you was driving. How long you been doing real estate?
So I started off in like 1991. I had a license, right? And then up until about 2007, 2008, when the market crashed. At the time, I was working a warehouse job, which I just recently resigned from a year ago. But I was working a warehouse job, and at that time, the real estate started going down, and our hours at the job started going up. So I was working 14, 15, 16-hour days. And the real estate had, the market had kind of started plunging. And so at that time, I kind of lost interest. And so I just let my license go and continue to work the job more at that time.
Wow.
Operating a forklift like you.
So what you were cherry picking, or what did they have you doing?
I was putting stuff in stock. Like when the trucks come in with the product, I would, after it got tagged, we would put it up. So I was like stocking the warehouse from the product that was coming in off the street that need to be stored in the racks, in the shelves, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. Oh my God. The same thing. Oh. And look, I had it made right. This little manager, she used to like me, so she used to let me chill in the back. I didn't have to get out there that much at work. She let everybody else go. We in the office chilling.
Yeah, I wasn't so fortunate. I ain't had nobody like me to give me anything like that.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I worked in the warehouse for like it's like about 400 of us. So, and I can honestly say I was the only African American woman. It's only 2 women that did the job that I did. One was black and one was white.
Wow.
The only black one.
You was rolling.
Rolling.
So how long did you drive?
I was a forklift operator for 28 years. I just recently, I just recently let that go.
Yeah, mine was sweet at first, but then we got a new manager. Then I had to work real hard. I was like, oh my God. So when that real estate opportunity came, I'm like, thank you, Lord.
Go.
Wow.
So 28 years.
So how was it mentally to make that transition?
It took me mentally probably about 2 years, because I knew I'm coming from 28 years of forklift operation to learning CSVs, learning how to manage the data, period. That was a whole different type of transaction, because I didn't know. I know about computers, but when you get to talking about list stacking and managing all that, because now you going from something that's already done to something that you got to do and create. That's 2 totally different things. When you have a 9 to 5 job or 8 to 4, mine was 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. Imagine that. Wow. Going in at work at 2:30, you getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's dark, so you're going from something that's already done and created to creating something. That's 2 totally different things. So that's a lot.
Boss. You going to a boss mindset then.
Yeah, it's a whole mind shift.
Yeah, it's a new thing. It's a new, right? Like everything new takes time. You got a learning curve, I like to say.
Right.
You got that learning curve.
Right.
Wow. So how do you feel now that you taking that big step and you out on your own?
Man, I feel great. I don't regret it. I don't even look back. I don't think about it. I don't talk about it, because what's back there? I took my rear view mirror down. That mug. You gotta go forward. I can't do no.
Gotta keep going, baby.
Gotta keep going.
I'm proud of you. Congratulations. I remember you kept talking to me about it for years.
For years.
And then you text me and said, I'm out of there.
I'm out. I just focus more on your videos. I have a few people that I just keep educating myself on the videos. You, another guy that's in the land, and then of course we all know our old faithful Ron LeGrand.
Pop.
Old Pop in your head. You keep your videos in your head. Your land course is great. You gotta keep going. Yeah, you gotta keep going.
Now, how long you been doing land?
So I've been doing land for going on 2 years now.
Wow. And what states are you, like, are you doing land now where you live at, or what?
No, I don't do nothing in KC anymore. Not right now. I do plan, because when I first started, I was doing houses. That's when I was following you with the houses. So then I veered off to land. So like for like the last year and a half, 2 years, I've been doing land. And what I found, that's just for me, I can't speak for anyone else, but what I found for me, land worked better for me virtually because I'm in a non-disclosure state. I'm like, I don't even want to deal with the non-disclosure BS right now. I just want to get somewhere where the data is all online and we can get this, going.
Get it popping. So you don't, so the land deals you done, you didn't have to go down to the property and take pictures and get the seller, go down there and meet the seller so they can sign the contract.
I don't do none of that. The land deals that I do be right here in my desk, in my home. I don't have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I ain't got to deal with nobody. I do SMS. That's my thing. I bet I've closed over 30 some deals so far. Just
how much money did it cost you out of pocket?
Not all, just for last year. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
How much did it cost you out of pocket?
For what?
For your I'll say this, to put it on the contract. What did it cost you?
Nothing, because I put $10 on the contract, but I don't give them $10. I've never went over $10. I think one time a seller was like, "Well, I need $1,000." Blah 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 blah. I'll put it on the paper, but
you don't have to physically give it to them.
No, to physically give it to them, I've never physically gave a seller no money, never ever. It's on the paper.
I barely give earnest money. People so concerned about the earnest money, they won't even do a deal. No. God, these people don't even take the earnest money. We send the contracts. I use Adobe.
Right.
They got right signature. Who do you use?
I use Sign Now.
Sign Now. You just send the contract electronically.
Right.
They click on it. Boom, boom. It's signed. You got a contract.
Ready to go.
Come on.
Don't worry about the EMD. Just get it signed and let's get going.
Start marketing. Quick. So
I do a minimum of 60 days. I lock mine up for a minimum of 60 days.
Yeah, you gotta have 60, y'all. Because even if you got a buyer, just say they're gonna build a house or build a structure on that, they may have to get a survey done, soil test done, all that stuff.
Right.
So you want time. And you don't want to be rushed trying to find a buyer.
Right.
Now, how quickly do you normally close on your deals?
Man, I just closed one. It was 9 days.
9 days.
9 days. Boom. Let's go.
Man, I love
30 days. I don't think I've done one that I may have done one that went like maybe 30 days, but that was only because it may have had some issues. I normally within 2 or 3 weeks, if that buyer is ready to go, we done.
Gone.
Finished. Done.
Gone.
On to the next.
Man. Okay, from 1 to 10. Let me see. Well, you can't really count those out, but what do you like better? Wholesaling houses or land?
From a virtual standpoint, I would say land all day long. But don't sneeze on the houses now. We ain't sneezing on them. I'm just saying, virtually for me in the non-disclosure state, land is the easiest way to get going. So that way you can get deals in your pipeline, you can get coins in your account, as far as that. I would say land all day long.
And it's just another
a lot of the challenges up front.
Yeah, it's another tool in your toolbox.
Right.
Being a transaction engineer, y'all want to have people. You want to have more. You want to be focused on more than one strategy. Like I say, master one, then go to the next.
And that's where you come in at.
Yep.
That's why I've been rocking with you for the last 4 or 5 years. That's where Mr. Transactional Engineer come in at. Because if you only have one avenue,
and you're gonna be starving like Marvin, they used to say.
Because land has its ups and downs too. Sometimes you get big deals, sometimes you get smaller. Right.
But they all count.
They all
keep it rolling, baby.
They all count.
So you down there and you said, how many states you doing now?
So actually, I'm only doing one. I've been doing so good in one state. I I'm just in one state. I do plan to adventure out to more states, but for me right now it's just one. And because it was land, it was something new, it was a different avenue. I didn't want. Well, the first time I pulled my list, I tried to do like 5 states all at one time and all this, and it was just
No, you be too spread thin. Then
just like
I learned that hard way too, like that.
Not for me. So I said I wanted to dive in on one state. Different counties, of course. That's almost like being in different states when you got multiple different counties. Yeah, so I just do multiple counties in one state, one big state, and just kind of go from there.
Man, I love it. I mean, it's so awesome though. You can do this stuff virtually. Get up when you want to. Long as you putting in the hours, like some people get caught up. You got to get up early in the morning to start your day. It depends whenever time you get up. As long as you put that work in, that time in that you dedicated for the task, you're good. Right. That's the point of being an entrepreneur. Make your own schedule.
Make your own schedule.
Sure,
and it sounds easy, and I know that's looking at this probably like, but it was really difficult for me to make my own schedule. Why? Because I had a 28-year schedule.
Right.
So I'm coming from 28 years of waking up at a certain time, getting to the job at a certain time, taking a break at a certain time, taking a lunch at a certain time, doing everything in order.
Right.
Of what they have already come up with. So when I decided to fire my boss, because that's what I did, right? I fired my boss. Thank you, Eddie.
Oh, yeah.
Fired my boss. Okay, so now it's like, oh, hell, I need a schedule. When am I going to eat? When am I going to take breaks? When am I going to, how am I going to structure this? This is, because it was like once I left, everything was just like in one box.
Yeah, now you're like, shoot, I got to put it together.
I got to put it together. Like, how do you put it together? It sounds easy, but then once you start doing it, it can become difficult because you can pull data. Next thing you know, you 3 hours in at the computer just fooling with one.
Right, and that's the real.
Done nothing else. You ain't done nothing else. You've been fooling with this list for 3 hours. So,
that's the real truth too, y'all. So how do you do your day now?
So what I do now is I kind of like time block. I use Google Calendar. I kind of time block. I even put in my breaks, my lunches. I kind of do it like how the job was doing it, so to say. I don't always go time for time on the schedule,
right?
But I do have a daily schedule. My getting up in the morning, now I try to get up like 6, try to get the workout in. That's first thing. And then I go from there. Everybody's schedule is different. You don't have to get up at 6 o'clock. That's just what I do.
Yeah.
Because I feel the earlier you get up, the better. Because it gives you time to pray, work out, do your affirmations and things like that, then get the day started.
Yeah, I'm up at like 4:30. I like to meditate though for like 30 minutes. So that's why I get up early. I like to be the only person up. The whole house quiet. And I can get my meditation in. Well, me and my baby daughter, we meditate together. So, but she won't do 30 minutes yet. I got up to about 15 minutes. She be asleep most of it. We 30 minutes in. She like,
she's sleepy. Yeah, I don't have children or anything like that. So my house is quiet at all times.
Okay.
Right. So
it look nice too. You paint?
Huh?
Did you paint? It look nice.
Oh yeah, I'm a rehabber too.
Wow, that looks good.
Yeah, thank you.
You got some rehab going on now?
Not right now because I've been doing land. So that's what I'm saying. I got to get back into the houses and I need to get back doing it local so I can get back to what I was doing. I do have properties. I have taken advantage of your lease option course that I took from a long time ago. I still got the course every now and then. I still go back through it to kind of keep it fresh in my mind because it's easy to lose it when you're not doing houses.
That's so important.
Oh, yeah. So this weekend, I'm working on a list now to do some marketing tomorrow for houses also. So I'm trying to turn that back into the land. Now that I know how to do the land and I'm very comfortable with the land. I don't care what state it's in. If they motivated, I normally can get them. And like I said, I do through text. I don't even talk to the people. I probably talk to maybe 2 or 3 people at the most. And like I said, last year I did like 35 deals or something like that. They were nice size deals. I don't talk to them. Matter of fact, I sometimes get an attitude when they want to talk. I'll be like, sure, what you want to talk about?
I know you're so spoiled from the text, man. That's how I am.
You agreed on the price. Who do you talk about? But that SMS is powerful.
I love the text message.
My stuff is very simple. I send a text out. Well, I started doing something a little different now. I used to send a blanket text just asking if you want to sell. And that's cool too. However, it creates a lot of give offers, make an offer, and then you find yourself doing a lot of, due diligence work and all that. So I started just throwing the price out with the text. Hey, Mr. Eddie, you want to sell your lot at blah, blah, blah for $6,500? Yes or no? That's all I need to know. You do or you don't. That's it.
What are you offering? Are you offering an assessed value or what?
So what I do is, because the areas that I work, I've been working them for like a year, so I already know what I can unload them for.
Okay.
So I kind of go off of that.
Okay.
But what I'm gonna do different is I'm gonna start taking them down, and then turn around and owner finance. So that's one of the things that you teach in the land course about
that residual from that land too.
Right.
Because a lot of
be aware of that at the time. I mean, we all think houses, residual money for houses, but never
the land.
It's like different.
And a lot of those sellers are older, so that really works better for them. They don't get hit with that capital gain tax. Right. They get that money every single month, y'all.
Right.
And then if you're gonna pay them $100 or $200 a month, you can bring up your buyer in. You definitely gonna want $400 or $500 a month. And this free money coming every month. Right. You don't have to worry about the tenant call you in the middle of the night. Hey, my toilet broke. Man, oh my God, man.
Right.
It's crazy, man. And when I found out about it, I was like, Lord have mercy. This is a hidden gem. It's a hidden gem.
Super easy.
Let me see if we got any questions. Y'all have any questions, put it in the chat, please. Man, I'm glad you out there rolling, boy.
I'm rolling.
It feels good to be free. Man, I just finished up a big rehab. We got about 75 grand in it. And I remember why I stopped doing rehabs.
That's a headache.
Man, you gotta have somebody managing. I got a project manager, but managing him been a headache too. And then it took a while to get the material in and all this stuff. It's just been something else. I want you too, Lashonda. You got to join us on the masterclass. So I put together the masterclass, start February 28th for 5 weeks.
For land?
Yeah, land gonna be from 7 to 8 p.m.
Okay, cool.
So, you don't know the stuff most of it at the beginning, but we're gonna go through some owner financing stuff, and I'm gonna see if I can get my guy in. Lashonda, guess what he's doing?
What are you doing?
You're gonna love this now. This better than rehab. Cause he been buying lots from us for like 3 years, going crazy about these module homes.
Oh, he putting a home on them. He buying them and putting a home on them, and then turn around and flipping it. Boom! Woo!
It's like 4 or 5 process steps he do, but he's walking away with 80 to 100 grand in like 3 or 4 months. Well, you got a couple of them going a year, and you still doing your land and all this other stuff, y'all.
You killing it,
man. You living your best life, baby.
My blood just.
So I'm gonna see if I get him on either on the 4th or the 5th week. This right here is so powerful. I'm like, oh my God, because even like dealing with these houses, like you gotta, man, it's so much. The drywall, especially you going from everything new. It was an old house built in the 60s, so we had to do new flooring. We had to jack up the floor.
Oh yeah.
Man, oh my God, I don't even want to get into it. I'm starting to get stressed talking about it.
And then you run into the unknown.
Yeah, that was the unknown with the floor. We had to, I think, my contract I had to fire because we had a floor that sink. We didn't know the floor joist was messed up. So my contractor tried to tell me the whole floor had to be ripped up and build a whole new foundation. But then the guy who put down the laminate floor, he put some quick set stuff on it.
Oh,
And it quick leveling. And so
yeah.
it leveled up pretty good where
Right.
you can't really notice it. So I had to deal with that. Like that would have been a big unknown because I was getting ready to pay my contractor. Then I found out about that. I said, okay, your ass out of here.
Yeah.
So I've been wanting to get rid of them anyway. So it was overdue. But yeah, we're gonna get into some good stuff. We're gonna rock and roll on this one.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Man, anything you want to tell them? Let me see. Hold on, let me see. I think we got some questions. What you got planned for the rest of the day?
I normally don't work on Sundays.
Yeah.
And that comes from 28 years of working on Sundays. Right?
Oh,
Yeah. So when I was when I had my boss, right, I was working Saturdays and Sundays. So I didn't even know what it felt like to
wow.
off on the weekends. That's another thing. So
dang, well, I know you happy.
yeah, but the answer to your question today,
Wow.
I've been like I said, getting ready to get back into the houses. So I got to get my marketing set up for tomorrow. To sprinkle the houses in on that. So that's what I'm gonna do today.
Yeah, y'all know on Sunday's also a good time to call. We usually call from between 12 and 5 on Sundays. So that's a little nugget for any of you guys out there. Between 12 and 5, we want people to enjoy their day. So this is a good time right now between 12 and 5.
Right. You do have those people that'll say, hey, I had a few.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, today the Lord's Day. I don't do no business on Sunday. I'll be like, oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Do you want to sell those?
Yep. I have. You will get a couple of rejections, but it's all good. You got some people gonna say, hey, I'm ready. Because sometimes this is the only day people got time off.
Right.
Hopefully. Now they got stuff so crazy that people got to work 10 jobs.
10 jobs.
M. Smith, good morning. How you doing? From the NC, coming in from New York City. Hold on, I done clicked on that.
We gotta get you some computer skills. You gotta get your game. Tighten up, Daddy. Tighten up.
I know these VAs got me spoiled on how to do nothing. With land, you still doing list stacking? Is that with land, are you still doing list stacking?
Yeah, I mean, you got to find motivation in that list. You can get deals with blanket lists, but if you put some motivation in there, it's better.
Yeah. Focus on problems. People with problems. It could be probate. It could be liens.
Out of state. That's a good one.
Out of state.
Out of county.
So you want to list that. Don't just get a blanket list. You always, even with houses, you want to list that. Look for motivation.
Right.
Look for motivation. Man, I just love land, period, because you don't have to be there.
You don't got to deal with nothing.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I said you ain't got to deal with nothing. No toilets, no keys, no. And then they're not attached to it like the house. Yeah. Some people be like, some people will really give it to you for the dirt.
Dirt cheap.
They're like, I'm tired of the taxes. I've been sending somebody over there to mow the lawn, and then I'll be like, well, don't worry about all that. I can take care of that for you. You don't want it, I can take it off your hands. No problem. No problem at all.
That's the number one thing. Both of those.
The taxes and the grass. Maintenance, right.
Tax, and some people buy they buy lots, and hoping one day they're gonna build a structure on it, or somebody gave them the lot, but it just don't happen.
Don't happen. They don't do nothing with it. I've come across owners been having land for 30 years talking about they was gonna build on it. Yep. Ain't nothing with it. Just paying taxes, and like I said, depending on where it's at, the lawn or whatever type of maintenance needs to be done on it.
Yep, they dream that die down with it.
So something I learned, Eddie. One of the state that I'm mainly in is in Florida. I don't care if nobody know. It's money out there.
Big. And how nobody doing it? Now versus the house, when you talk to these people, are they getting 1,000 texts?
Not on land. No. No.
They may have got a couple of contacts,
Right.
calls, but
Right.
man, when I talk to people with these houses, especially we deal with the pre-foreclosures too, man, you the 15th person.
Right.
You the 30th person.
If they on Zillow, they probably got 200 texts. Right.
No competition in this field, y'all.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say about land in like places like Florida that I learned that I didn't know is they be having like species on the lot. So you have to keep that in mind when you're dealing with land and buyers.
Species, what you talking about?
Like
alligators
turtles and stuff.
They be having alligators too.
Yeah, but like this one lot that I had, it had, they call it something. I don't know what the term is, but it's a turtle. It had like a bunch of turtles on it, and I'm thinking, well, hell, just go over there and run them off. But I guess it don't work like that. It's a process where they have to be removed, and it's a whole process. It's a thing, actually.
Wow.
So when you're dealing with certain areas, you need to know that. You need to know if it's got things on it like that, because that slows down the process when you're trying to sell it.
Man, thank you for that one. I didn't even know that.
Man, I had one was full of turtles. Whoa. And the buyer came, he called me back and was like, hey, this lot got a lot of turtles on it. I was like, well, shit, when you buy, just run them off.
Yeah, get them out.
But you can't, it don't work like that.
Dang, so how many turtles he was talking about? It was more than like 3 or 4?
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of turtles. So I reached out to an agent. This was new to me. So I reached out to an agent. She was like, oh, yeah, it's some term that they call it. And I was like, okay, so what do you do? She said, well, you got to have, I got it written down. She said, you got to basically hire someone to come and remove them. And so when you do that, that costs. So that's part of, that's part of the cost when you purchasing the land.
Wow. Yeah, you want to know what you can do with that land, y'all, if it's buildable. Because not all lots are buildable.
Not all lots are buildable.
We waste so much time at the beginning on lots with water running through them and stuff. And these freaking sellers won't even tell you that stuff too. They know that lot ain't buildable. They still try to sell it to you. We got one last week. I said, lady, is the lot buildable? Yes, it's buildable. Called down to the county. I know some people down there. She sent me the little graph from the GIS. Mm-hmm. Man, freaking water running through there like a river.
No go.
Hey, I knew it was something because she said, well, you could just meet me down wherever you want to meet, and I'll sign a quick claim deed over to you. You bring me $20,000. All right, hold on. The quick claim deed.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to go to the to an attorney and do a closing.
Right.
Shoot.
I mean, anytime when it's that quick and easy, most of the time, from my experience, it's something ain't right. Yeah.
They know something you don't know.
Right.
Let me see. Jermaine said, nice. SMS. Yeah. The SMS work, y'all.
That's what's working. That's what's working for me because it's instant. So what I do is I'll send them a SMS first. Then I kind of break my list up because I skip it. So you got mobile and you got landline. So I'll pull out all the mobile. I'll text them. Landlines mail, right? Or you can call them, but I don't really like the cold calling. I mean, it's cool. This is not for me. Yeah. I mean, I will, but it's just not for me. I don't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
That much because
each his own. And usually when people message you back, they're motivated.
Yeah, because when you SMS, you hitting them in their pocket because they got that phone.
Oh yeah.
You hitting them in their pocket right then and right there for 3-4 cents, whatever it is that you spending in texting.
You can't beat it either. Now text at your own risk. Some states got laws and all that stuff.
Yeah, you do got to follow them because they will shut you down. Trust me. Ask me how I know.
Man, we can't even use easy texting no more. They shut us down.
Easy texting.
We had like two easy text numbers. They shut us down both times. So
easy texting is not a good platform for that. If you're doing mass texting, like if
We
you're
use,
doing follow up or something like that, yeah. But if you mass texting, nah, I don't recommend.
we're using text magic.
Text Magic is good. I use REI Reply. I'm a REI
Yeah.
Reply girl, kind of like what is it, REI Simple or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they texting is very cheap, but once again, you gotta follow the laws. That's for sure. With any platform, it don't
Text
matter.
at your own risk.
Text at your own risk.
Wait,
For sure.
what do you say? Wait up 100% lock up VA text.
Wait up 100%. I don't know what that means, but
Me either. We don't know what you mean, Jermaine, on that one. Guys, click in the link down in the description. I'm gonna give you the course and the 5-week masterclass for $297. And I never, yeah, you know I never sold nothing this cheap.
Mm.
My goal is to help 1,000 people this year, change your life. But you gotta take the action. I can't do it for you. Lashonda can't do it for you. You gotta do it. And you're getting a 5-week masterclass because I really want to see a lot of success. And I don't know if I'm gonna do it again at this price, but
$299. Oh,
$297.
$297. Oh, that's $2 more. Ooh, that's
I know, right? The class start February 28th.
that's cheap, Eddie. If they now if they don't take up on that offer, I don't know. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's classes out here. I look at I've seen a lot of them, they $5,000,
Oh yeah,
$3,000, $2,000. So $299.
you know, we look for
If they do your SMS, that one look, they can get that back the same day.
man, easy.
Easy.
When you mess with this land though, it's like a paradigm shift. You can be like, wow.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't even have to go to the property.
You ain't gotta do none of that. You ain't even gotta talk to them.
This is so sweet. And it's like not a lot of people know. It's like a hidden gem. It took me a minute to even start talking about it. And I've been doing it for a while.
Right.
Just been having fun with it.
$299, and you get 5 weeks. You get, what is it again? Man.
5 weeks masterclass. 1 hour week.
5 weeks masterclass for $299.
Yep.
Sign me up again.
You gonna be at that for sure.
Sign me up again. That's the dirt. That's the lick right there. Anybody looking at this, anybody that want to get in the land, Eddie's course is super easy. It's super, well, I ain't gonna say easy, because if it was easy, we all be doing it. But it's super simple. The way you lay it out is what, 10 steps? One, yeah. Take it for $299. I vouch for it. I took it, and I was already doing land. I took it because I needed some extra gems that was thrown, to me in there. So for $299, that's the steal.
We got a question. How can we submit a partner deal with you? Email us. I'm gonna put the email in the description. Info at Mr. Transaction Engineer. Or if you on any other social media platforms, I'm on IG, Facebook, TikTok. So you can message me directly at Mr. Transaction Engineer or email it to us.
Masterclass. 5 weeks.
5 weeks, baby. We're gonna rock and roll.
That's pretty
if
good.
in the subject to masterclass people getting deals, they should be turning up in this land. I want to see some people turning up in here, get some checks, changing their lives, man. Right. Only you can do it. Can't nobody else responsibility to do it for you.
That's the thing. When you take the course, some people, when they take the course, they don't do nothing with it.
Yeah,
they go just knock on the door, be like, boom, deal. No,
they gonna deal.
Don't work like that.
Yeah, I wish it did.
I wish it did, but it don't.
You gotta take the action, baby.
It's well worth it. It's well worth it.
Hey, they said life.
You got somebody to hold your hand for 5 weeks. It's well worth it, in my opinion. It's well worth it.
They say life reward those who take action.
Those who take action.
Jermaine said, Lashonda, were you worried about gopher turtles and all that crap in Florida?
No, I'm not. I mean, I sold plenty of land in Florida. So what I do, I don't even ask the seller because a lot of times they either don't know because they don't live there. They ain't never.
They ain't seen that land in years.
They don't even know what they got. I don't worry about it. I put it under contract and I let my buyer tell me anything different. And I only had that happen to me like 2 times so far. So no, I don't worry about it. I just get it under contract and go from there. I put it under there for a minimum of 60 days. And then, if that's the situation, that still doesn't stop the buyer.
Right.
May stop some buyers, but if it's a good price, they don't care nothing about that. They just pay whoever to remove them or whatever they got to do. So no, I don't worry about it. Just get it on contract.
He said it costs 1 or 2 G's to move a turtle.
He said a turtle. What if it's a bunch of them?
Dang. But I go get me a truck and load them little turtles up.
I don't know. It's illegal. You can't go over there. It's like a process. Seriously, it's a process. You can't just go over there and be like trying to shoo them. You can't do that. It's a process to that.
M. Smith said, "Hey, M. Smith, how you doing?" Said, "On average, how much do you pay for a title search to know if they really own it?" Well, you can look online, go to your county website, and find out who owns the property. That's easy to do. You go right online and find out who owns any property in your county or across the world.
Right.
Shoot. What's that site? Assessors, something. One of them assessor sites you can go to and search any county website all over the U.S.
Right.
So you don't have to do it. Go ahead.
If it's updated.
Yeah, if it's updated.
Yeah.
You don't have to get a title search until you put it on the contract. Once you got the property on the contract, then you'll find an attorney to do a title search. Mm-hmm. And you want to make sure that the title specializes in wholesaling, because not all attorneys know how to wholesale.
Sure don't. And they will try to discourage you if they don't know anything about. Oh, you can't do that. You just move on to the next.
Because you haven't stepped your game up.
Yeah.
No, they haven't stepped their game up. They still doing traditional closings.
Yeah, they're doing traditional closings, and if you knew and you listening to them, it'll discourage you from, because then you'll be thinking like it's illegal. No, just move. Right. Go down the line, find a different title company.
Next.
Now
you can just go on Google and type in investor-friendly real estate attorney in North Carolina, something like that.
Or Georgia. Or in whatever state that you're trying to wholesale in, you can go into the Facebook group. Go into the Facebook group and ask, what's a investor-friendly title company. They in there.
They'll tell you all day.
Tell you.
Jermaine said, "You get into selecting the market. I don't understand, Jane, but you just select the market that's in the path of growth.
Take Eddie's courses, tell you all that for $299.
$297.
$297. My bad. $297.
Give me the extra $2 though. I can put that in the fund.
Oh. Now, for me, in my opinion, the market research and the market selection, that's real important. And Eddie teaches you that in the course, because you can't just, you gotta know the growth, the population. I mean, all that goes into play. You can't just get online and pick a state and go. You can do a deal like that, but it's gonna take longer, because you didn't do your data research, you didn't do your homework on the area. So that's very important. And that was one of the things that I had to learn coming from operating a forklift 28 years to doing all that. That's very important. That's the start. That's like the hub of the business.
The data. Getting that data right, y'all. That data very important.
That's very important.
So it's not like a physical job, but it's a lot mental. Well, it's a little physical because you got to be messed with the data and stuff like that.
Well, that's why you give us the tools in the course to make it, easier, because none of it is easy, but it makes it easier to be able to do your data research. And if you follow Eddie's footsteps, take you right
close
there.
on some bills.
You're gonna easy.
Easy. So y'all get this never before offer. Even I threw in a master class. I want to push because people buy the course and all that, but most people don't do anything. So Lashonda, that's why I created this master class, because I want to try to see if I can help push more people to take action.
Right.
If you're a go-getter, you can do the course and go out there and do it.
Right.
If you need a little push, the master class, we're gonna push it. My mentor, Ron LeGrand, one of my first mentors, I've had about 5 or 6. I just keep paying.
Right.
You keep learning. The more you invest in yourself, it comes back. So we created this master class to hold your hand. Remember, you got to do the work, but we created this master class to hold your hand and help you get to the closing table. Because once you get there, it's over with. You can do it again. You're only one deal away from a paradigm shift, from a mindset shift that you can do it. Do you think you can be a novice to do this, Lashonda?
You say what now?
Do you think somebody brand new starting off will be able to do flip land?
Heck yeah. Especially land. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you knew, me personally, I would start off with land, because you're not dealing with keys and toilets and tenants and all that to get started. Now, after you get started, then you can sprinkle in the houses, but to eliminate a lot of the challenges, a lot of the headaches, and then you're able to do it wherever. Land is it. And the course for $299, I mean $297.
Yeah, I need to go up $2. Keep saying that $299.
Yeah, this is what I was gonna say about your course, which makes it even more valuable. Is a lot of times you don't get the master nothing. It's just the course. Then you got to pay more to get the other part. Yeah, that's a lot. Let's go. $297 with 5 weeks of. Yeah, I will start there today.
Jermaine, each class is recorded, Jermaine. So every week you'll get a class. We'll email it to you. Each class will be recorded every week.
But if you're in the class, you're able to ask questions that you may need the answer to. Because
that's the benefit.
Yeah, you can take the course all day long, but you're still gonna have questions.
You're gonna have questions. You got a coach right on hand for 5 weeks. We also give you 60 days of online support. But you in class, you get to ask all your questions.
Yes.
That's why, man. I wish I had that growing up. I had to spend 10 grand for my mentor. It wasn't no $300. You get to come in the class, man. You crazy.
Right.
The minimum that first course class we went to was $5,000. The millionaire making seminar.
Classes out here for that. That's what I'm saying. So for $297 plus 5 weeks of master, yeah, that's gold.
It said, Jermaine, out of the class, how much of an initial investment is needed?
Say that again.
Outside of the class, how much of an initial investment is needed?
Well, that could go 2 ways. I mean, you could grind it out with online free resources, or you could get like PropStream or one of those other platforms. It just depends. Yeah. But if you don't want to grind it out, you need some type of funds for marketing.
Gotta have marketing. So you can either do it the free way, and boy, when I tell you, that's really a grind, but it can be done, or you can do a pay way. So either way, you could do it free and go online and pull your leads and all that stuff.
Right.
You get a system like PropStream that have land deals on there. It's $99 a month. You go down to the county and get the tax roll.
Yeah.
You get a tax roll for free from the county, but you still got a lot of data that you're gonna have to go through. Yeah, you gotta pay get your list.
Yeah.
You gotta get your list skipped, Trace.
When you go down to the county, that's good data. When you go down to the county, once again, if you're a newbie, that's gonna be a damn headache, because you're not gonna know how to really filter the list. They're not gonna make it where it just be the name and then the prop. It's not gonna be that easy. It's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff that you gotta filter through. And if you don't know how to do that, that can be challenging.
Right.
So me personally, I probably would start off with something like PropStream just to get going.
So you go on PropStream, it's already filtered, y'all, with the name and the address. And
Right.
you can search land, vacant, probate land, out of state owner. Man, that's the easiest way. You go down to the county. I'm scratching my head on that one. You can do it. It can be done. We've done it both ways. But I like it easy. You can go ahead, go to PropStream, download your list, $99. You can download up to like 10,000 leads a month or 5,000. You don't need that many.
Right.
Get your good 500 leads or 1,000 leads. Download those. You got to pay to get a skip trace. It's going to cost a couple of $100 depending on who you use. And then you got to send out your text messages. So I would say a good campaign a month. If you're doing 500 or less with the skip trace and text messages, what you think, Lashonda? Skip trace and text messages with the 500 leads.
I would say you probably need at least 1,000 to get going.
Yeah, good 1,000. I would get at least 1,000 leads. 500 to 1,000 is good to start off, but you want to work that entire list.
Yes,
that entire list, and we'll show you guys how to work the list and what leads to pull. What leads to pull? Like it's man, this.
That's where the course come in at. That's where the course come in. And let me just say this, because when I first started, not even with land, just in general, I was stuck on a big list, 10,000, 15,000, and then I get the list, and then you SMS the list, and then that's it. Boom, you're going on to the next list, and the next list, and the next list, and the next list. Well, you ain't even worked the first one. So that's
right.
When I took your courses, I learned to work the list because I wasn't understanding. Well, damn, how's everybody else only got little bitty lists? And here I am, I got 10,000, 15,000. I'm upgrading my PropStream to the next level to get 25,000 leads. And, and then it's like, I'm going from list to list to list to list to list to list to list. No, Eddie teaches you how to do marketing. You gotta, what you say in the course, text the list, call the list, email the list, voicemail the list. He gives you all the marketing channels. You got to do all the marketing channels. Don't just do one, because when you just do one, you find yourself pulling list after list after list after list after list, and then you be like, well, damn, I don't even know what else to pull. I'm tired. Yeah. So Eddie teaches you how to market. You got to do all streams of marketing, not just one.
Correct. M. Smith said, what exactly is skip tracing? Can you explain in layman terms?
Skip tracing is basically when you get a list and you find out. Skip tracing is when you get a list with the seller's address, the mailing address, and the property address. Now you need a phone number. So that's what skip tracing means. Phone number and email. So you upload it into a system and it's going to give you the phone number, supposed to be the most recent phone number, the mobile phone number, the landline, and then some skip tracing services also offer you email. Because when you download your list, you don't have that. You have no way to contact them unless you mail them. So you need a phone number. So that's what skip tracing is. So
that allows you to text the list. Oh, also the list comes with the email.
That's why I said some
email.
Some don't give you the email. They just give you the number.
Now we use Lead Sherper for our skip tracing. We used to use PropStream. I haven't been having good luck with the numbers inside of there. Well, how's yours going? Has it been pretty good?
I don't use PropStream. I use Versium. And I have an affiliate link if anybody want to use Versium. But I use Versium to skip. So what I do is
email it to me and I put it in the chat if you got it.
What I do is I only use Lead Sherpa for.
Oh, you could text it in the chat yourself. I'm sorry. Sorry to cut you off.
I only use Lead Sherpa for LLCs and trusts. That's it. I use Versium for the regular people, the individuals, and then I use Lead Sherpa for LLCs and trusts. Them is, or if I skip trace and I got some blanks, then I'll hop them over to Lead Sherpa to see if Lead Sherpa can skip. Right. So it's kind of like a little process that I done did instead of just going straight to Lead Sherpa, because I think Lead Sherpa is like 15 cents.
Yeah, they high.
Yeah, they high.
How much is that one?
Versium, I think it's like $250 a month, and you get 15,000 skips.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a lot. They data accurate, pretty accurate.
I've been getting deals.
Whoa.
That's the only skip tracing service that I've been using in the last year and a half.
Wow. That's good. Yeah, put that link in. I need to check them out.
Let's see if I can get that.
M. Smith said PropStream charge 12 cents. Is that reasonable?
Yeah, that's high.
Yeah, and PropStream numbers to me are not that good, man. We've done several skip tracing out of there. Their data is good, but the numbers for me, they haven't been working out. So we've been using Lead Sherpa probably about 2 years now.
Now Lead Sherpa got good data though.
Yeah, they are high.
Yeah, it's expensive. So if you want a budget, if you start out, I mean, Lead Sherpa kind of high if you start out. But the downside of Versium is you have to have a 12-month agreement. So I don't know if, you know what I'm saying, if people would want to sign up for that. You got to have a 12-month agreement. I know they're changing it. So I don't know if they still allowing you to have a 12-month agreement or not. I'm not for sure. But I'm going to look for this link and put it in there, and then we can just kind of go from there.
Look at Jermaine said that's a steal, $297, around $1K to get started. Man, let me tell you something, Jermaine. I wish I would have had this when I started, honestly. I had to go through the school of hard knocks before I can even afford a coach. So I took the course, but now you got all this information. Now you got to figure out how to implement it.
Right.
So you got a coach. Shoot, they can tell you, look, do this, do that, do this, do that, do that. Instead of you guessing, saying, oh, well, we lost Lashonda. Instead of you guessing, saying, oh, let me try to figure it out. Let me try this. So it's a blessing, man. You're really getting a coach for 5 weeks. And you get 60 days support.
Right.
And that 1K might not even be, you may not even spend 1K. Another thing, when you buy, and that's including the list. Mm-hmm. Look, the 1K or less is including your skip trace for your data.
Yep.
It's including the pull the leads are only $100.
Right.
And let me see, then the send text message are only 4 or 5 or 6 cents. We talk about cent. Mm-hmm. So it's cheap. And your list is going to be good for how long you work it. You got 1,000 leads. Listen, you don't have to buy a new lead and do a new skip tracing the next month. You don't have to do that the next month because you already got your list. So you're going to work the entire list till you get yeses and nos from everybody. At least about 80% of that list. Yeah. You got to work that entire list. And we're going to show you how to work the list so you'll be going to the closing table.
Check your email for the link, Eddie. Well, I can't put it in. It's telling me to log in. When I tried to log in, it took me somewhere else. So I just emailed it to you.
How do you feel about the land?
I love land. To be honest with you, I kind of don't want to do the houses anymore.
It make you like that though.
But I want some more properties. I have properties here in Kansas City from when I was wholesaling and when I was because I've taken several of your courses, so I need to get back to that because I want some more rental properties. And I recently I had a property that went vacant, and I was kind of a little my knowledge was a little cloudy with lease options as of what's going on now because I hadn't done nothing in like a year and a half. So I went back through your course, right, and sharpened up some of my skills. And then my property, I did a lease option on it here recently, a couple of months ago. I got 15 grand down.
Wow.
I went in and cleaned up this property. It was a rental, right? I went in and I put like 15 grand in. I did most of the work myself, right? I didn't want to be, I mean, I try not to deal with contractors if I can. Sometimes you just don't.
Sometimes you got to use them.
Right. So I put like 15 grand in it, and then I turn around and I got it out. I put it out there for like 130. The ARV on it is like 130, right? I found a buyer. I did a lease option on it, doing your method. I put signs out, bandit signs, bandit signs, lease option signs, whatever you want to call it. I put the signs out, put like 50 signs out. I put it on Marketplace, did all that. I got a couple of buyers, but I got a solid buyer. They gave me 15 down. The mortgage that I'm paying on it is 500, right? So I got 15 down. They paying $850 a month. So that's $350 cash flow, 15 down. And then when they cash me out, I only owe like 20 grand on the property. So when they cash me out, that's gonna be a nice little lick right there.
Whoa. Congratulations on that.
Lease option, the 3-way profit centers. Making money on the front end, making money in the middle, and then making money when they cash me out.
Right. So this is a subject to property, or is a property you just own?
I took it on subject to, right? And then the first time I took it on subject to, and then I rented it out. Then I did a lease option the second time. Look, no, let me back up. I'm sorry. This is lease option number 2. I took it over subject to. The guy owed he owed 29 something for the house at the time. And the ARV on it was 70 at the time. So I took it over subject to. I gave him 10,000 down, took it over subject to, right? Then I turned around and I rented it out for like a year. Then after that, when they moved out, I did a lease option on it. That was the first lease option. But I did it as is. It needed work. I did the lease option as is. So I got 5,000 down. He was paying me $800 a month, which was a $300 cash flow. And then he didn't exercise his option. So he got booted out. Next, right? I went into the property. I put 15 in it. And then I did another lease option for 15 down, like what I just said. So this is my second lease option on this property.
The house that keeps paying.
The house that keeps paying, taking your subject to course, the lease option course, and kind of putting all that,
So you're a real transaction engineer then.
I'm trying, baby. I'm trying. That's my goal. That's my goal. I want to get to the point. That's where you come in at. That's the reason why I love watching your channel, and I love how you do it all. You do it all. Like if the seller is motivated, God dog it, we gonna take them down.
We're gonna take them down, baby.
We're gonna take them down.
Thank you for joining, man. Oh my God.
It's all good.
So we get ready to end, man. We've been on here 2 hours. Oh God.
Been that long? Oh, okay.
Well, I think me and you've been on here an hour.
Okay.
I started 2 hours ago. Wow.
Okay. Right.
Man, thank y'all, everybody, for tuning in. Go in the description. Get the land course with the 5-week masterclass. It's gonna be life-changing. I'm looking for people that really want to close some deals, not somebody want to waste my time. I want some people that's gonna close on some deals. Take action.
Take action. And the course you do steps 1 through 10. So all they got to do is that first module, do what he say. The next one, do what he say, and just 1 to 10. You're gonna get something under contract. I guarantee you. If you follow Eddie's course, you will win. Trust me. I am a living witness. You will win. It's not easy, like he said. It's a grind. But if you follow that course, those 10 steps, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. You're gonna get to the closing table. That's what it's about. You're only one deal away from a paradigm shift. One deal gonna change your mind. You're like, oh my God, this stuff works. Still works. Then it's up to you to keep working. Keep going. Keep growing and going. Is that your terms, Eddie? Growing and going, baby.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Let me see, M. Smith. Jermaine, that was clean. Thank you, Jermaine. Thank you for all your help, inspiration, and answer to our questions. Have a blessed weekend, and God bless. God bless you too, M. Smith. Man, we're here to help. We got to pay the Lord forward, man. There's so much negativity in the world.
Man, don't worry about all that.
They say be the change you want to see.
Exactly.
God bless y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great Sunday. I'll see you on the masterclass February 28th. Peace.
Peace.